Alright, what's up, you guys? So, we stock update. Alright, so first we're gonna start with the Nasdaq. Yesterday, I was saying that in this area right here for the Nasdaq, with the 1 hour candle, I said to pay attention to this area right here because this was your core center area for the market as we get closer to this day. Yesterday we had the Fed talking. The Fed talked 7 in the morning. He talked, and look how it stayed in the next 4 hours. After we get close to 10 o'clock, as we go to 10, we drop and we close in this lower region, right? You would then maybe panic because maybe you think he said something bad, but to me, this wasn't shit. If it was really bad, it would have started breaking 2 hours after he talked. Not just that, once it started breaking down at 8, 9 o'clock, it would have broken down, been here already, and then at 9, 10 o'clock, shoot down and the closing somewhere here, or even below this. Something hard. The fact that it just stayed here, this is your main center area, and this is your outer core that you still respect, that you still want to be inside. The fact that it did this, and it just did this right here, that was bullshit. That's bullshit. Um, that's why when you get to the end of the day, you're still here. I was like, I wasn't really tripping because if it was really bad, this would, like I said, it would have broken down and been somewhere in this region. The fact that it was so tight against this box right here let me know it's alright, cool. Just wait for it. It's most likely gonna end up closing up here, or it's most likely gonna end up going back up. Why? Because you have the Fed talking. You still have the Fed. We all traders, investors, our main focus for Tuesday and Wednesday was the Fed. They're the one that raise the interest rates. They're the one that make all these moves that affect the banks. And so, for us traders, investors, we pay attention to what he says. So since he was talking tomorrow and the day wasn't good, because obviously it was bad, you right away you would have fucking seen these red candles or whatnot. You would have heard it in the streets. I mean, you would have heard it in the comments. You would have heard it in the newspapers. You would have heard YouTubers talking about Powell just said blah 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 and panicking whatnot. You would have seen red candles. So the fact that it is happening, all right, cool. What's gonna happen now is you're gonna actually see the real setup. Since it's the last day, this is gonna be the blow up day. And here we have it. Here comes Tuesday night, right? So tacos. Tuesday night, all this same, we're getting prepared for him. When this happened, I was asleep because I wanted to go on entry. Seeing how I did this at, what is that, 10 o'clock? I was like, alright, cool. You have to wait because the main time is 11:45 to 12:30 to really let you know where the market is gonna go. Doing this ain't shit. It's still too early. So pay attention. So it's probably 10, 11, 12. The fact that at 12 we went inside of here, I was like, that would have been my buying point. After that, I would have just let it right. Because it would close here, yeah, around that time, 3 o'clock, and then 4 or 5 as the market is opening. It's early. It's early. Because the data came out at 7. No, this after. Never mind, this after. Because, no. He's talking, he was talking on Wednesday. Today's stupid. My bad, you guys. And he was talking at 7. So notice how they anticipate and they wait for him to talk. He talks, the market opens. First of all, the market opens. And the market opened happy. You see that? And when you retrace, notice how, see, other people would have thought it was scary, whatever, but notice how it's 7, 8 o'clock. So 7, we have this little withdrawal. That was his shit. If this was bad, you would have seen this come down here, worrying, whatnot, 8 o'clock, somewhere here. The fact that at 7 it did this, and at 8 o'clock, shut up, arguing. And I was telling the homie, since this was easily missed, I told the homie wait till your 7:45 to 8:30, and especially towards the end. So like it's most likely gonna start end back around. They're gonna stop talking around 9:30, 9:15. So then the market could then get some air, and since nothing was gonna be said over, and all the bad and good was done, the market was then gonna breathe and keep on shooting on up. And once you get here to 8, 9, and 9:59, and that's when they closed. They closed. We closed a forward candle right here, and then they stopped talking, and we rallied up after that. And of course, we have a push on up again, 11:45, 12:30, because that's when the last move is up, and we're about to close. Because then I'll take a break. It'll pause in that area, close the day there, and then today, and that's what the day close the day here. And what I wanted was for today, I wanted it to make this a box, because it's always gonna do this. It's always after closing every, you want it to hold this box and make this your perfect pattern. If you notice, it does the same shit. The same shit that right here. All these, it's typical for this shit, for the Nasdaq. And again, same time, 11:45 to 12:30. They're gonna try. Either gonna have this come back down here, bullshit, and then go back up. Especially because think about it, we have 3 data coming out. All 3 of them, they're gonna be coming out at 5:30. That means that we'll be able to look how the bots react to the data. If you see data come out at 5:30 and it does something like this, where it doesn't have like a sharp down and it sticks there and it's just deep, not no little up and down here, especially in the box, not no up and down, oh shit. No, we want data come out and have a red and then keep it. Come at 5:30. Remember that we closed a forward candle at 6, so that's gonna be very important. The bots, the traders, they know that this forward candle is important to, at 6 a.m. before and the closes. So therefore, they have to make the moves before 6 a.m. because where these forward candle closes is very important. So it's you're either gonna see at the end of around 5:45. Let's say it's 5:30. You see it do something like this, and then here comes 5:45, and then 6 o'clock, and it should close open. Even though it's an hour, I'm just saying it's a 15-minute candle. That's how it'll do. And then from there, the market will open, react to it, push it on even higher, and then from there, it'll then try to distract you, before it actually continue with the move, it'll just go up and down for a good hour and a half, and then continue with this path. So that move is normally, that bullshit normally happens between 7:45 to 8:30. Around 8:30, 8:45 is when you go for the actual real move. So again, you're just doing what I thought I would do. Bullshit this area right here. Try 11, maybe even 10:30, but that's too early for me, because normally it's 11:45 to 12:30. In between the time, it's gonna try to do this. If by 12 o'clock, 12:15, we're still just here, we may just come down and at 2 o'clock go up, or we're gonna start this early and at 11:45, 12:15, you should see it, but you should see it passing this white line. If you're just seeing it struggle here in this region, then just wait for it. But you want to see it shoot above this. And again, since we have the data at 5:30, that means that we're gonna start making the real move at 3 or 4 o'clock. So even though we're dumping, let's say we're dumping at 3 or 4, we could be here and go back up. or again, we could just stay here this whole time and sporadically start going back up and buying time here. So we then want to see how we close at 10, which is going to be right now. We're going to close right here, and that makes more sense for me from 10 to 11. From 10 to 12:30, you want to maintain this region. If you start seeing dump down, it's going to come down here, 2 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock, and start going back up, 3 or 4, and then start going back up. But since we're so positive, since the Fed said good shit, since the Fed didn't really scare us, because look, the Fed didn't scare us. The Fed didn't say nothing we didn't like. Otherwise, you would have these candles. The market is it's like a, the heartbeat. It's like a heartbeat. Just look at a heartbeat. If we have bad news, what does the heartbeat do? It goes panicking, it goes all over the place, right? But if it's not, it continues with this rhythm, with the heartbeat rhythm. Same with this, it's all happy. Otherwise, if the Fed would have said something scary, you would have seen it. It's all good. So, since the Fed said good shit, I don't really see the market dumping throughout the night. I see it consolidating here and trying to continue going on up. Now, tomorrow's data, it may be bad and bring us back down, but then you'll have to wait to 7:45 to 8:30, because if we do come down, let's say to this region or this region here, and that 7:45 and 8:30 time is coming, then I could reverse and continue trying to close high. Otherwise, we most likely are just gonna close somewhere here if we do pump throughout the night, and let's say we have bad data 5:30. If anything, we're gonna dump somewhere here or close somewhere here in this region. If we do pump throughout the night and all that bullshit, and we're still gonna end the day happy and good, whatever, whatnot. Yeah, SPX. I mean Nasdaq, same thing. You can see same thing. Same boxes. You got the big box. You got the center box showing you the inner core, the main core. You got your red for this one, 4-hour candle. See how tight it is right here? It's more main core. You got your other red, which is just acting like a support in case we fall. It's gonna act like a support and then go back up. And then we have 3rd-hour candle, which is this one. Notice how it just maintained this area right here. So it's all bullish. It's all bullish. We're gonna close. Actually, we did. We closed here at 10. So this one turns into a red because the 4 candle. It's more important, more hard. Actually, yep, it's a blue. Cause you got 8-hour candle that closed, so it's even more stronger. And actually, this one right here, it's gonna go all the way here, and then it's gonna turn blue now. So it's all bullish. White for 1 hour. So you're able to pay attention to is this blue box right here. We want to hold this blue box the whole night. So notice how the Nasdaq is right here, but SPX is right in the edge. Because normally it's gonna be interesting. But anyways, see, I like going on moves when the market is dumping and there's big data tomorrow, and the data is coming out at 5:30, because at some point it's gonna start reversing, looking forward for the data. So as it's dropping, you know where it's gonna stop, especially around 3 or 4 o'clock, and then you go in for that entry. You write it out till it gets to the tip, waiting for the actual data. You take your profits and you let it do its thing, and then around 7:45 to 8:30, you then going on that after making a move and doing all that noise to then continue the ride, and then you take your profit and you go out 2 entries. Instead of waiting here all day in the morning, seeing if it's gonna be good or bad, and try to figure out if it's gonna go up and down or whatnot, you take advantage a day before when you know the market is happy and when you know that there's important data coming out early in the morning, and especially when it's dumping out a night before, because you know at 3 or 4 in the morning it's gonna reverse, especially when you can see where you're was going to create some sort of resistance either here or here in this region and go back up. But that's if we were dumping throughout the night and all that shit, which I don't believe we are because of the Fed already talked those both days. You saw how those both days the market was just happy. There was no crazy dumps. There was no crazy volatile. It was just happy, 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 happy. All right, that's all, you guys. I'm out.